Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of CS Card Single Seller Checkout add-on. Now this impressive add-on allows the checkout from single seller only. This means that the customers can add only one seller product to the cart at a time. Apart from that, the admin can allow the vendors to manage payment methods, like they can activate or deactivate at their own under their own account panel as required. So this add-on is very useful when the admin wants to create order from a single seller only and not from multiple ones at a time. Kindly note that this particular add-on is well integrated with the CS Cart multi-vendor. It has a functionality to add only one vendor product to the cart. You can enable desired payment methods for checkout at vendor end. It has a separate tab at vendor end to manage payment methods. It also provides an option to restrict the vendors from changing the status of the desired payment method that I'll be showing you in a while from now. And it also provides an alert message that is displayed when multiple seller products are being tried or are tried to be added into the cart there at the store front end. So in today's video tutorial, I'll be taking you through the workflow at the front end, at the customer's end, and then we'll be checking out the initial configuration settings that are required for this particular plugin to work. But before that, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I'm at the CS Cart multi-vendor marketplace store front end, and I'm on one of the stores of one of the sellers here. And here we are having the vendor products. So this is one vendor, and this is the other vendor that on whose store right now I'm hovering my mouse here. So what I'll be doing is I'll be adding the products from these two vendors, and let's see what happens. So very first thing that I'll do is I'll just go to the quick view here for this particular product, and I'll add it to the cart there. So you can see that the product has easily been added to the cart for this particular store. That's the Webkul store 1. Now here we have the Webkul store 2. So if I try and add the product from the other vendor as well, so you can see that there's a warning that the cart can only contain products from single vendor. Please clear your cart first. So that's how this particular add-on works and allows to check out from a single seller only. That means that the customers can add only one seller product to the cart at a time. And that's how it is useful when the admin wants to create orders from a single seller only and not from multiple ones at a time there. So the customers can only add only one seller product into the cart and can make a checkout thereafter. And if they try and add two different products from two different sellers, then they won't be able to do the same. So right now you can see that if I clear this warning message, you can see in the cart we have one item from one seller, but the other item cannot be added. For example, if I try and again add this one, then we'll again get cart can only contain products from single vendor. Please clear your cart first so as to proceed further to place your order there. So that's how this particular add-on works. That's the CS Cart single seller checkout plugin at the store front end. Now let's hop on to the admin backend panel and let's see the initial configuration settings that are required for this particular plugin in the admin backend panel there. So I'll be logging into the admin backend panel by entering the email, password, and tapping on the sign in button. Now after the successful installation of this particular add-on there, you have to navigate to add-ons and manage add-ons. And here, let me cancel this out, and here I'll be searching for this particular plugin, that's the single seller checkout. And here you can see that we've already installed it and it's under the installed add-ons, and this single seller checkout helps to restrict customers to place orders with single vendor only at a time. So here tap on the gear icon and tap on the settings option. Now here we have two different options to manage the single seller checkout. One is the vendor managed payment and restricted payment methods. Now under the vendor managed payment, this allows, if you check this option, then this allows the vendors to select which of the payment methods would remain active for his products. So I'll show you that how they can basically what we say as how they can make active or deactive the payment methods for their products under their own account panel. So this option, if checked, allows the vendors to select which of the payment methods would remain active for their products. Then we have the restricted payment methods. So whichever ones that I've selected here as an admin, the vendors would not be able to activate or deactivate those payment methods. So for example, if I check all of these ones, and just leave the COD, then the seller would only be able to manage the payment or the status of the cash on delivery and can make it as active or deactive. And the rest of the ones that I've selected here, for those he will not be able to restrict them and would not be able to activate or deactivate them as per the requirement there itself. Let me cancel that out. Let's go back. So here we have the credit card. So the seller would not be able to activate or deactivate the credit card, but would be able to manage the activation and deactivation of the rest of the payment methods there. So basically this field extends the vendor management functionality there, and using this the admin can restrict vendors from changing the status of these selected payment methods, and the status of these will remain as set by the admin there. And thereafter you just need to tap here on the save button. Now let's hop on to the vendor account panel. So for that I'll be logging into the vendor account panel by entering the email and password. I'll go to vendors and vendors. Here I'll select the vendor, that's the Webkul store 2. Let me cancel this out, and here you'll find one tab, that's the payment method tab. So here you'll find all of the methods there. Now here you can see that for the credit card, if you see that it's active right now, and there is no option to activate or deactivate the same because we have restricted the payment method here. That's the credit card. Depending upon the status set by the admin, that same status would be visible to the vendors as well under the payment methods. And for the rest of the payment methods we have not selected those up, so that's why the vendor is able to activate or deactivate any of these as per the requirement there. So that's how this particular section, that's the restrict payment method and the vendor manage payment section works. So vendor manage payment section brings up this particular payment method tab after we are editing a particular vendor there. He'll get this payment method tab, under which he'll be able to find the complete list of payment methods and can activate or deactivate any of the ones that have been enabled by the admin from the backend panel there. And the ones for which the restriction has been made, he'll not be able to activate or deactivate them because they'll be set up according to the status set by the admin himself. Alright, so yes, that was much about this particular plugin. That's the CS Cart single seller checkout, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding the same, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.uvides.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.